Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Clueless. Today, the special topic, a very sensitive. But first things first, all glory to you guys. All glory to God. Sorry, I apologize. And we'll just go ahead and introduce ourselves again. We're gonna start with my left. Your guys is right.
What's good? This is Andres. I'm back, and let's get it.
Ooh.
What up? Adele.
Yeah, you doing good.
What up? My name is Josh. You already know me. And next to me, we also have our boy Jesus right here. He's
Let's
sitting
go.
with us
He's
today.
sitting
We
right here,
invited him.
man.
He's here with us.
Special
If you can't see
special
him,
guest.
if you can't see him, then you man, grown that imagination, my man. Come on.
Yeah, because he's here right
Yeah,
now.
he is, bro.
We got.
And you got Paul once again. You know,
You get to put up a little bit more.
do it.
Yeah.
Now you can.
Oh,
see
we
the
didn't
good-
even check if it's interrupting the music. How's it sound?
I don't think he's interrupting.
I don't think so. I can't hear the music. I can only hear it through there, but not through the.
Oh, but you can hear the music.
I can hear it through
I
the
can hear
headset
a
a
little
bit.
bit, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear
Oh,
it through the
okay.
headset a
Alright,
bit.
bet,
but
bet.
I don't
We're
think
good,
it's-
we're good.
yeah.
All right, we're good. But today we have an important topic, a very sensitive one. So you're gonna have to have a strong stomach. It's a topic that not a lot of people want to talk about, but you know what, we have to. And it's gonna be glory. Without a doubt, you guys will be blessed today. And the topic is about modesty. You know, just a little bit of relationship, but mostly modesty.
Ooh.
And it's it's sensitive. I'm gonna give it
Let's get it.
it's a sensitive topic. But we definitely do want to just jump in, all right? And I want to ask you guys. Oh, I kind of lost the track of my question.
It's
But
a good topic, bro. It's a tough topic.
It's a tough topic, and I'm trying to have the Holy Spirit kind of guide me through it. Because I know a lot of people get offended and they don't. But we're here to tell the truth. We're here to speak about the Bible. We're here to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help us God. You know what I'm saying? But what you guys? What do you guys think about this modesty, especially in this generation right now, in this day and age? What does modesty mean to you guys? And like, do you guys see it as often or no?
You know what? I think based on pictures, right? That's what I can go based off. Pictures of like the older generations compared to us. Obviously with technology and everything, social media and everything, obviously it's different now. But I feel like it's changed. It's changed.
So would you like a follow up question, kind of for all of us, so we can answer quick? Would you like your mom day and age girl, or would you like a girl from this day and age? Just like speaking out like that.
Straight up, my mom.
Your mom's day and
My
age.
mom's age, bro.
Okay. What about you?
Porque cocinan también.
What about you, my boy? What about you?
Yeah, probably my mom's.
Your mom's day and age.
Yeah.
What do you think about modesty in this generation right now? Like,
I don't even know, bro.
you don't know? It's all good. It's all good. I personally think, bro, like modesty has gone out the window a little bit. It definitely has gone out the window a little bit. There is those modest girls that there's some out there, but sadly to say, and men as well, there's some men out there like that. But sadly to say, they're fossils. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look for them. You gotta es que escarbar. They're just not out here in the open. But I think my parents' day and age, I would like to date as well. What about you?
No, you're right. They're definitely fossils, bro. They're fossils. You gotta dig deep, dog. You gotta dig deep. Yeah. I'm over here trying to find Noah's Ark at this point, bro. Like, it's like
That's a good point.
I'm looking for Noah's Ark at this point, bro. Like,
and the 10 Commandments. Right
yeah,
there.
bro. You're over here searching, bro. Like, oh, bro, heck to the no. Especially because we're like you said, bro, with social media and everything, it's like they can try to show whatever they want out in the world like that, bro. But when you go into their Instagram, bro, it's just they're really showing who they really are behind closed doors as well, bro. So it's like,
And like I said, this is a very dangerous topic, but it's a very interesting one. And I definitely do want to say this is not to condemn you guys. This is not to condemn ourselves. It really isn't. It's just an eye opener. So we can start strategizing differently. So we can start moving differently. Because ladies, if you want a godly man, if you want a true man, today you're going to learn some secrets to be able to achieve that, basically. And men, same with you guys. If you guys are looking for a godly woman and a genuinely what we call nowadays a Proverbs woman, but you said a secret about Proverbs that was very, very interesting that I love so much. But we'll call it for that. Just right now.
Call it.
damn, I got a question now then too.
What
Just
is
to
it?
make a devil's advocate, so when ladies don't feel like they're being attacked,
Good.
What are things that guys are doing now that won't seem modest in a woman's eye,
I love
in a woman's point
That's a
of
good
view, you
question.
know?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because I mean, not only girls are doing it, you know, we're lacking godly women, but we're also lacking godly men. So it's like, you know?
Yeah, which it's a good question, bro. Cause I was actually gonna bring that up too, so that the women don't feel like we're just talking about women. We're also talking about men, and I'm pretty sure, us being men, I'm pretty sure if you were to ask a woman the same questions that you asked us, I'm pretty sure they would say their father's generation as well. For the same reason that if you think about it, and I'm gonna say us. It doesn't mean that I'm including us, but just men in general have gotten softer, bro. Have gotten softer. Whereas before it was, the man is the provider. The man is the one that's in charge. Obviously taking care of the family, right? And all of that. But now it seems like the man is kind of wanting to have the roles that the women have,
Yeah, they're trying to swap places.
They're trying to swap places and kind of feel like, well, you know what? I don't really have to provide. I don't really have to do all of that. And a woman doesn't want that, especially as a man of God. You want to be able to show your woman that you are a man, that you are going to do, the tradition, obviously in a way that you're respected. So at the same time, with going back to your question, bro, I feel like just less respectable, bro. Some men are being shown less respectable compared to the men before in our generation.
Yeah, it's a.
Definitely
I would like to say that like the whole being a provider and everything, it's a burden, but it's also a privilege.
Yeah,
it's a burden and a privilege to do it.
It's a heavy weight, but through God, it definitely is. What about you, my boy? What you think? What you think about that?
I agree with what he's saying. I was talking to him the other day. Yeah. I was talking to him the other day at Toppers. Yeah. I was telling him about how I've always been like that, the way he was saying, like, to provide for the woman. I wasn't a man of God, but I've always had that mentality. But now that I know I'm a man of God, now I feel like
you're stepping into that role of being a man of God.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. And I definitely agree with you 100% of what you said. And I also want to add on, in this generation, a lot of guys, I guess they want to show off. I think that's the right word. They want to show off. They think money is, and although money talks, they think like wearing big chains, wearing good watches, wearing this, dressing a certain way, talking a certain way, like kind of bougie, I guess, like they're better than anyone, is attractive. And though in this day and age, I guess girls really do like that. I don't know why, you know what I'm saying?
They're not women of God.
Yes, sir.
That's straight facts. That's why I wanted to say, like, hey, we're gonna give some secrets where it's gonna determine. Because I also don't want girls that, well, he goes to church. That's a man of God. I want, and I don't want guys being like, one of your Chinese be like, he has to go to church. And next thing you know, he goes to church. Y te maltrata, te pega. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. We're gonna let some secrets out that's gonna determine all that. But I think men do that, bro. They try to, I guess, act cool, for lack of better words, and it's not it. You know what I'm saying? They let, like what my brother was saying, kind of, they let the bling shine, but they need to let their spirit shine. You know what I'm saying? They're getting it confused a little bit. Yep. And again, it's not to condemn. It's just little eye openers.
Because it's like that for both, though. You know, like even women want their either some of the jewelry or their beauty, their outside beauty, the way they dress and things. They want that to shine. Correct. But it's like, really, you're not shining. You're just putting more darkness onto you, and your spirit's not shining at all. Like, you're just dimming the light more and more every single time you're dressing provocatively. You're dressing more openly. You know, like you gotta leave some stuff to the imagination to let the guy come and speak to you, and then you know, like.
And again, I repeat it, not to condemn, but I think in order for us to say provocatively, I think we need to identify some certain things to be able to call that out. Not to call it out, I apologize, but to be able to talk about this, we need to be able to identify. Because in their mind, they could be saying, well, what is provocative to you guys? Correct. I don't think it's provocative. So what is provocative? You know what I'm saying? Especially, I know for me, especially at the gym. And I don't know how many guys can like agree. I don't know how many guys can be like, you know, like he's already smiling. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's the gym. You know, it's become such a norm for people, the way it became such a norm for guys to also just take off their shirts in public there, and it's like, and girls dressing a certain way, and it's just normal now.
Correct.
And it's like, is it provocative or is it not? You know what I'm saying? Is it a godly way to dress? Because generations have passed and because it's acceptable now, is it okay to guys like that or is it not? So you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think about that?
I think that's
Especially
true.
gym.
Because imagine if like you're wearing whatever you're wearing at the gym. Think about it. If you were sitting in front of Jesus right now, would you be wearing that clothes? Would you be doing what you're doing? Or
I think we all have to ask ourselves that.
That's true.
And acting too.
Or would you be wearing that knowing you're gonna be standing in front of the church so everyone can see you? Everyone. I'm talking about a Sunday service. You're standing in the front.
I don't know about that one,
bro.
There's, you know what? I'm not even gonna get to that. You know?
Bro, but
I'm not gonna get to that.
But I'm pretty sure,
They
like,
don't be carried out either, like,
I'm pretty sure that some of them wouldn't be dressing the way that they're dressing, my man. Like, and they wouldn't be posting what they're posting too, because a lot of them like to make the excuse like, I'm just posting it. That's not really me. Like you can't judge me off of my Instagram. Listen, it's like, dude,
listen,
like,
women and men,
come on,
you will
man.
be not from us, but people
Correct.
in the outside world will judge you based off your Instagram.
They judge a book by its cover.
That's the first thing they look at. What people aren't understanding is your looks are the first thing they talk. Even in food, in the food industry, what do you see? It's your eyes and your smell. Those are the first things that talk for you. The same thing in the real world. Like that's what's gonna talk for you. When I see a woman, and I'm at the gym, right? And like I said, not to condemn, but I'm at the gym, and I can see the shape of everything. You know what I'm saying? I can see the shape of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point to where I can either tell if you have like let's call it facial hair. You know what I'm saying? Like because you know what I'm saying? We gotta watch what we say.
I'm about to say, I'm like,
You know what
damn, we gotta be careful.
Huh?
I was like, damn, we gotta be careful.
Yeah, we gotta be careful what we say because you know at the end of the day too, the Holy Spirit is here, and it's all about love. When you can see that and you can see the shape, I mean, to me, it's just like wow, like you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I mean, do you then if that's you, that's how you want to dress, but would you be weighing that on Judgment Day? Would you be weighing that if Jesus was here? Would you be weighing that if he's standing in front of you, saying, you know, and he's having dinner with you? What would you be wearing? You know what I'm saying? And he brought up a good point.
I'm pretty sure they'll be wearing a dress, a long dress too, that almost touches their ankles.
Yeah.
I know well enough they would, bro. Probably with like a little blues on top of that too, bro. That's beautiful. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's beautiful though, bro. I love those Sunday dresses, bro. Wearing their chanclas, bro, with like a little vest, like a little white one or something, bro.
And guys are the same way though, dude. Guys are the same way. They've been wearing gray sweats. Like we wear gray sweats, thinking, you know, to see the shape of everything and all that. You know, we all know those secrets. we all know those secrets. We're not blind.
Going all commando and everything, bro.
Tank tops, taking off the shirts in front of public. Although I understand you want to look at yourself and you want to look swole, but you know what I'm saying. You can do that. There's privacy for that too. You know what I'm saying? Because what we're not understanding, like I said, is we see with our eyes. And it's very dangerous. And like I said, what a man thinks and what a woman thinks, it shall be. Mm-hmm. So that it's very important.
And also think about it. 90% of communication is really like body language.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you really think about it, 90% of communication is body language.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And you know what? At the end of the day, bro, the people that you attract, it plays a big role, right? And you know the way you dress and whatever it is, bro, you're going to attract what you're giving off. Right? What you're giving off, and so we talked about it earlier. You know, we talked about it in regards to, you know, we're not here to judge or anything like that. If that's for you, you know, do you. At the end of the day, most of us or a lot of people, right? They are looking for their significant other. And so the way you perceive yourself, if you're over here just showing your body and everything, that guy is going to fall for you lustfully, not in love, lustfully.
yep.
So he's going to be with you. And I can guarantee you most of the time that relationship is not going to last, because once he gets what he wants, after that, what did you say? There's always what?
There's always someone better than you. There's always someone better looking
Facts.
than you. Always. There's always someone better with the figure, with this, with that. Always someone better. And if he's falling in love for lust, if he's falling in love for the looks, he's going to do the exact same thing with someone else and look somewhere else. And you said, you know, like a 50-50, I guess. You said, what's the word you said? It might work, might not.
Correct.
That's rolling the dice, you know what I'm saying?
Rolling the dice.
You're gambling with your life. You're gambling with your love life. And why do that? You know what I'm saying? It's best to just find that one, the right, and be married. You know what I'm saying? And die old together in sickness and in health. And you brought up a good point. I kind of wanted to dive deep into that, but I kind of wanted to ask you guys something else too, like just really quick. Would you prefer to fall in love with a girl with a nice body or a good attitude or a good personality?
I love that question, bro. I love that question because I think I talked to Adele about this before, bro. I think I talked to you about it as well in regards to back then, bro. Before my walk with Christ, bro. Before my walk with Christ and everything, you know, I would see a girl, you know, a woman, and I'd be like, okay, she's attractive. You know what? Let me try to talk to her. Let me see what's up. Just based off appearance, bro. Based off appearance. Now that I'm walking with God and everything, bro, you know, I'm thinking about priorities. I'm thinking about what's good for me, and I'm not trying to get into a relationship and then, you know, just end it right away, right? So now attitude comes first, bro. Attitude along with, is she a woman of God? Does she follow Jesus? Does she have
morals, values?
It's good to have morals and values, bro. Does she have all of that? And if she does, because at the end of the day, you know, we'd be lying if we were to say appearance doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, appearance is part of it as well. But compared to back then, where it was just appearance and it was just lustfully, okay, let's go, let's do it. Now it's based off morals, ethics, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
You're speaking facts, my boy.
Bro, we talked about that on Sunday. After the movies.
This is a good topic. This is a good topic. What about you, my boy?
Talk to both of you guys about this
Oh,
too.
Everyone's talking there.
Yeah.
I guess nobody's talking with me, man.
Nah, but
Hey.
I was telling them, I mean, not,
Yeah,
yes, can you hear me? Yeah.
Bro, that was good, bro. The volume was good on that.
I was telling them like, I still have my type. I still have my type, but yeah, but the first thing that I look at now is like if they're a woman of God, I don't go based off like how their image, because we've all been there. Like we get beautiful girl, but turns out to be their personality isn't the best. So now I go based off the I go based off
Jezebel.
Oh, yes, my man.
Oh, hey. I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm with you guys 100%. Before, when I was in the world, es todo lo que miraba, you know what I'm saying? I would see the behind, I would see the front. I would go based off of lustfully. And now that I'm a man of God, you look at it differently, you know. How do they talk? How do they smile? You know what I'm saying? How much does their spirit shine? When you're spiritually strong, you can see how much they shine. It's an attraction. You are, like he was saying, I'm going to bring it up. You are a magnet. What you do is going to it's going to bring. If you're dressing a certain way, guess what? It's going to bring, man, that, wow, this girl's got this, you know what I'm saying? It's going to attract men in a lustful way. And that's why I personally want personality. I want the interior, not the outerior. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want the interior, not the out. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard in this day and age, but I've seen some girls that tienen faldas, and you know you can't see nothing, but their smile is beautiful.
Bro, yeah.
Their smile is so gorgeous,
yes, bro.
and I'm looking at them, and I'm just like, wow! Like, look at this woman, so gorgeous, so beautiful. That smile is so bright, and then you hear her talk, and you're just like, wow! You just get blown away. You're just like, wow,
bro.
You're mesmerized in a non-lustful way, and you're just like, wow. You start praying to God. He's like, that's the type of woman I want. You know what I'm saying? And it's much more. It's much more sexy.
The other day? What did I say, bro?
It's more sexier. Like for lack of it, it's more sexier. It's just like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
And because that smile is your also spirit is coming out through that smile, bro, and it's being projected out.
Everything else is just like part of the package. If it's there, if it's not. But then you're not falling in love with that no more.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like all you see is like the face and like the smile and the personality is popping so much, bro. It's like the body's not even there. You don't even see that. You're only looking at from the neck and up, and that's it.
Visible right there.
Yeah,
but everything else is open. So where do we look first? We look at the bottom and then we go up. A lot of men are like this. They look down and then up. Not look up and then down.
Bro, that's changed so much for me. That has changed so much for me, bro. I'm looking at the face, but I don't even look down, bro, because it's too much temptation to even look down, my guy. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward just straight like that, bro. I'm not even capping with you, bro.
The woman of God glow is real, bro.
It is.
You see it, bro. You see them glowing, bro. And you know, if you're not a woman of God, if you're not following, you know, Jesus, or if you're still part of the world, you know, you're still beautiful and all of that. It just means you're just not for me. You know, you could be good for someone else, it's just not good for me.
Yes.
Because, like I said, just that woman of God has that. I don't know, sets them apart, bro. And
It
I don't know,
does.
I love it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Look at this, bro. Even says it right here, bro. I don't want to bring up this verse, bro, because this said so many times. But Proverbs 31.
Yes,
Proverbs
sir.
31. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Bro,
I had
women,
that same one too.
bro, women be going around,
something
bro,
good.
women be going around thinking, oh, I'm beautiful. Like, he should treat me like a queen. He should. Why? You're of the world. Why should I treat you like a queen? Do you deserve to be praised the way God said? Like, don't be trying to like get in, don't be trying to put this scripture onto yourself just because you're a female and you're pretty. Nah, I'm sorry, ma'am, because a woman that's over here, she could be, I guess, not have the best body.
Correct.
But her spirit and her being with God, I will praise her more than you just because you're pretty.
And
I don't care if you're pretty. I will not treat you like the queen that you think you are. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're not even the daughter of God, like, you have no inheritance at all of him.
Correct.
So why should I praise you?
Yeah.
At all.
And let me go ahead and throw something out there with them. Like, all of you women deserve to be praised. And I don't mean praise. Like, God is the only one we praise. But, you know, let me elaborate on that. Like, praise as in, like, be treated right. All of you guys are kings and queens. And you deserve to be it. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to be praised. But like I said, you're a magnet, and what you project is the way you're going to be carried. It's the way you're going to be. It's going to determine the outcome of you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And he brought up a good point. You deserve to be praised. You know what I'm saying? But everything starts within you. In this generation, we want to point fingers. Where's the guy? Well, don't look then. I'm trying to be good at the gym. I'm trying to be comfortable. I'm doing it for me. Those are the responses that we get.
It's cap.
I'm doing it for me. If I look good, I work out good. It's like, really? Because I don't look good at the gym, and I work out great. I'm over here benching a lot. Like, you know, I'm getting it. But that's besides the point. Where was I? I lost my
Yeah,
train
that
of
they
thought.
should be praised. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her work bring her praise at the city gate. Bro, if you're a woman like that, why aren't you gonna praise her, bro? Why aren't you gonna treat her the way she's supposed to be treated, bro? Put her on that pedestal that she's supposed to be on, bro.
Yeah.
If she's actually a woman of God.
And like how you had said, bro, when we went to go watch The Chosen, right? the woman who washed Jesus' feet.
In the show,
What
bro,
did you say, bro?
bro, that excitement, that eagerness to want to love and show that grace, that gratitude to Jesus, bro. In that show,
attractive.
it was projected so good, bro.
So
I was
attractive,
like, dang, bro, that woman is beautiful, bro. And what are they wearing there, bro? They're wearing robes. They're wearing things where you can't even see the body at all, bro. It was the.
And you know what's weird? She was good looking too.
She was
Her face
good
was
looking,
She
bro.
was. She was.
When
She
she
was
took off her
beautiful,
tooth, I was like, whoa. I was like,
Bro,
this girl is
she
beautiful.
was beautiful,
Yeah.
bro. But
Yeah.
that spirit, the wanting to please Jesus so much, bro, that attracted
glow.
me even more, bro. That's what, like, that's what stood out. That's why I was like, the moment I was watching the movie, bro, I swear, I want
heard
my
you,
wife
bro.
like that,
I heard you.
bro. I
heard
swear,
you
bro.
say, oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, bro, because
The friend you took Herbie too, I was like, dang, she's beautiful.
bro. Hey, think about it, bro. I don't even say it. Damn. Oh, sorry, God. I don't be going around like, dang, that girl's hot. No, bro. When a girl, a woman of God, bro, you're just like, dang, man,
Beautiful.
she's beautiful, bro. It's like, I want you to know that you're beautiful. You're not hot. You're
I want
beautiful.
the world to know.
You stand out.
I want
You're
the world to
different.
know.
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
I want to show you out to everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know,
Bro, I'll
like,
stand up in front of the church.
dude.
This is my wife right here. Nobody touch her.
You would
Nobody touch
not
her.
have to tell me to take you. You're gonna have to tell me to leave you because I'm gonna be like, now you coming with me. You glowing, girl. The world needs to see you. The world needs to see you smile.
But that's how you know you're changing though, when instead of saying like, "Damn, she's hot," like you start saying,
Yup.
like,
Yeah.
Bro,
she's beautiful."
Yeah. Yup. And
But it's very
How can I
difficult
say this?
nowadays because, like I said, girls don't really dress like a certain way. You know, they
and not to be called beautiful.
yeah.
Correct.
Like people be just saying like, oh,
And
bro,
like- and
she's
like
hot,
basically,
or
I
I'd hit
guess-
that. They're
yeah.
like, bro, saying that, bro, and I'm like, nah,
guess-
bro, like,
And that brings me to my next thing. Very important. Because I know some girls probably right now, bear with us, ladies. We're still going to give you guys the secrets. I know some girls are probably like, oh, but...
these people are just talking
Yeah.
crap. Like,
Listen,
nah.
ladies. And I'm talking directly to women of God, even worldly people. You know, you love. As a man thinks, that's how it shall be. If you want to project a good man, you want to cover up, you want to dress right. You know what I'm saying? You want to dress modest, so that the men, like we're talking right now, can look at your smile, can look at your beauty inside and not the outside.
Correct.
That's what you want to project, which leads me to the thinking. If you start dressing provocative the way it is in this generation, guess what guys are going to think? We are weak. And we're not, and I'm not going to sit here and try to lift myself. No, I'm weak. Men are weak. We look with our eyes. We really are weak. It even says in the Bible, really weak. So when we look and we see que tienen chores hasta de lo que, you know, you guys shorts, like,
I don't just come in your underwear, G. Like, what?
People start saying, "Wow, I would do that." I'm gonna say that for lack of YouTube. I would. Oh man, I bet a lot of guys are gonna, you know what I'm saying? They start talking like that, and guess what, ladies? That without even knowing is a type of witchcraft. That without even knowing is already manifested. It is a curse that has been thrown out to you because of the way you looked, and that is why a lot of us are seeking something, but we're not getting it in the sense of like relationship. That's why we're seeing all these divorces. This is why we're seeing all this like breakups, heartbreaks, and everything, because we're chasing the wrong things. We're going after, go after God, but you're not bringing in the good. You're bringing in the bad by the way we dress. It starts with us, as opposed to a man looking at you. You're wearing sweats at the gym, and I'm not saying wear sweats at the gym. Again, I'm not condemning.
Of course.
But say you're wearing sweats,
and
you're wearing
a hoodie,
and you're wearing a hoodie, right? And I'm you know what? I'll give an example too. There is one lady at the gym that's always wearing sweats and always wearing sweaters. And when I tell you that she looks beautiful, her face is just gorgeous, and I
full of sweat,
and I can't look at her any other way. She doesn't allow it, you know, because of the way she's dressed, and it is perfect. She doesn't allow it.
She doesn't allow that door to open.
And I see her, and you know what? Blessings to her. And I see her, and I'm just like, wow. I see her smile, and I'm like, dang, that is a beautiful smile. That girl is gonna be a godly woman. Like, look at the difference between what I said. Every guy's that's a curse to like something positive.
Correct.
Like, oh, that's a godly woman. Oh, that girl is gonna find a man, a perfect one. Now you're being blessed by the words and the thoughts that I'm saying. So what you wear is gonna project it. It's very powerful.
Yep.
Very, very powerful. So if you want a king, if you want a good man, it starts with you. And I know it's tough. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it starts with you. And if you start changing, you start closing it, guess what? Good thoughts are going to come your way.
Amen.
Good blessings are going to come your way. Guys are not going to look at you sexually. Guys are going to look at you internally, beautiful, like a queen, the way you should be praised. I don't know if you guys got anything to say to that.
What I got to say to that, too, is that, like they mentioned, you know, we're not here to say things about women. At the end of the day, we're men. So our perspective is, you know, about women. You know, we love women, so it's through a man's perspective. And what he was saying as well, us men, you know, we're weak. We're weak. Lustfully is one of our weaknesses. You know, we're not perfect. We struggle with it, and we're trying to get better. And I feel like that's also a difference between how I used to be compared to now, where before it was like, you know, if I saw a girl, you know, someone, seeing them lustfully was kind of like a whatever thing. Now, whenever I start my day or anything like that, I pray. You know, I pray that if I see any woman, that I see her beauty, not based on her body or anything like that, but just based on her spirit, and also that reminds me a reminder that she is a daughter of God. You know, she's someone's daughter, and not for someone to just be seeing you as, you know, something
like an
sex symbol or
like
an object. You get me? So yeah, definitely it goes both ways. You know, we're working on it as well, and I think that's also something that men need to work on.
The flesh is weak,
100%.
but the spirit is willing.
Correct.
It says in the Bible, "Diga el débil fuerte soy. Let the weak say, strong I am." You know what I'm saying? And it's a working process. Before I hop into the next thing, did you want to say something?
No, I saw something right now, bro.
Oh, you saw something? What about you? Because I wanted to bring another secret, and this is, and women, you guys hold a very high position too. You guys really do. For the women that are Christian, and if you guys are thinking like that, like, oh, what guy this, you guys struggle, that's okay. You guys can think like that. But listen, if you guys love us, if you love me, as a brother in Christ, if you love the Christian community, as it says in the Bible, it's pointless to love those that love you already. You know what I'm saying? Like, love the ones that hate you. So you should be loving. Why not help us? Why not help the men? Why not help the kings? You know what I'm saying? That are trying to better themselves. It's a very important key. Because right now we're opening up and we're saying, like, we're weak. As men, we're weak. We're working on it and we're becoming strong. With the Lord, we're getting strong.
Amen.
But why not? Amen. But why not help us out? You know what I'm saying? Why not, when you're about to put the shorts on, just be like, you know what? I'll put some sweats on. Because I know there's a guy in the gym that, you know, he's Christian and I want to help him out too. You know, I don't want to have him be looking at me in a sexual way. So I'm going to help him out too. And I'm going to cover it. I'm not going to give him a choice to be able to do that because he's my brother in Christ. And I'm going to do everything I can to help him because we're all reaching the same goal at the end of the day. And that is to reach the presence of the Lord. And that is to reach the glory of God. And that is to walk on that narrow path together. You know, it's already lonely as it is, it says, you know. So let's not make it any lonelier by making people get out. You know what I'm saying? Help each other out. Men is the same way, taking off their shirts. Because the girls look too with their eyes. All ripped and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let's help these women out too.
Lick it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's help these women out too. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do that so we can encourage each other and we could all reach a level of a next level. You know
Let's
what
not
I'm saying?
provoke
Together.
one another.
Yeah. And I think when people start thinking like that, because it's beautiful.
Dang, I want to put it like this. Just imagine all of the females, bro. Just imagine if your husband was at the gym. Just imagine if you knew your future husband was at the gym. But why would you want to go dressed like that in a way where he might see you and imagine you in a certain way? Now he committed adultery and he committed that sin in his mind. Do you think that God would want you making your husband fall in a sin where he shouldn't be falling? What do you think about it like that, bro? I mean,
That's a good point.
it's all through the imagination. So it's like he doesn't even have to do it. But as soon as he imagines it, he fell in that sin. Yeah. You know, so it's like, why would you want to put your husband through that? Correct. Wouldn't you want to keep him as pure as possible since he's going to be your husband? If you walk around thinking, I might see my husband today, let me not dress like that. I might see my husband, man, or the man. I might find my wife right now. So I shouldn't be talking in a certain way. I shouldn't be acting in a certain way. I shouldn't be looking at females in a certain way. I should be speaking about God. Because if you want a godly woman, I mean, I'm pretty sure when you're talking about God, she's gonna be attracted to you talking about God. Your spirit's gonna be shining in that moment. So it's like as well, you know, like not just talking about women, but guys too. You know, we need to watch on the things that we're saying, man, because it's very easy. It's very easy to be talking with
a lot of guys want to talk to like different girls and
talking to different females,
bouncing around, talking to every girl, you know.
Yeah, and it's different. You can tell when a guy's like, you can kind of tell when a guy's just like going around flirting with a bunch of women, you know. But you can also tell when a guy's like, it's just
it's the same thing with the shine. They're not shining.
Yeah, they're not shining.
Right
because like, so I'm not gonna talk about myself. There's like dudes that could just go around flirting with females and you can see that, bro. But then there's guys that are about God. They're about God, bro, and they're still talking with females, but they're being more like
their intentions are pure, bro.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it from a mile away how their intentions are different, bro. They're pure. You can see that he's coming through love, through like endearment, bro. Like wanting to like help people feel accepted and feel loved by everyone and everything, you know. So it's very different, and it's very easy to talk to friends at the gym and be like, oh, bro, look at that girl, girl. But what if your wife is behind you and she hears you saying, look at that female, look at that female, look at that. It's like, bro, now your wife just walked away, bro, because of the way you're talking.
And you know what? To go with that, bro, God does care about how you dress, the way you perceive yourself, you know, to others. So at the end of the day, he's just trying to protect your heart. He's trying to protect your peace. So, you know, if you start going with that, like we mentioned, you're going to attract the audience that you don't want to attract. At the end of the day, you might get heartbroken, or you know something that's going to happen. And who do you blame? You know, you blame the person for not being loyal, for them being this way, for them turning out to be a certain way. But it's because at the end of the day, it started with you. You know, so like you said, you never know where you're gonna find your wife, your husband. So make sure that you are representing in the most modest way, so that you know, you are attracting who you want to attract.
Yeah, because who you're gonna attract is most likely the people you hang around with, like your type. That's why there's a type. You know what I'm saying? Because they hang out with certain people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, gym rat. They hang out with certain people, gym rats.
That's true.
A lot of people, like for example, too, they go to the están en las cantinas, they go to clubs and stuff, and then they're being with the man. It's like, oh, but he's an alcoholic. Well, I mean,
Where'd you meet him? Where'd you meet him, G? Like, come on, no way.
I mean, like,
Yep.
what do I tell you, sis? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, some people, I've heard it where they meet people at the gym. It's like, oh yeah, but all he does is gym, and he doesn't want to do anything else with me. It's like, you found him at the gym.
Should have
You
met
know
him
what I'm
at
saying?
church.
Yeah,
And let him
come
tell
here,
you,
guys.
I go to the gym.
Correct.
And then that's something different.
And that plays a role too. All of that plays a role. That's what I'm saying. If you start changing all that, you're gonna start attracting different men. And I don't want to say like, man, like, you know what? Imitate us. Imitate us. If you want like godly men, if you think we're godly, I'm a godly man, like 100%. You know what I'm saying? I have some flaws, but yeah.
I am too,
But
man.
if you're looking for like a good man that's gonna treat you like a queen, start changing the way. You know what I'm saying? Don't revolve yourself. Don't revolve yourself with this world. Be a good magnet. Bring in the good. Bring in the gold, the diamonds. You know what I'm saying? With that metal detector. Don't bring in the cans and just the little nails that are on the floor. No, don't do that. Bring
God-
in the good to you.
God says you live in this world, but you're not of this world.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Ooh, yeah.
Exactly.
Remember that.
Yeah.
You're in this world, but you're not of this world.
Yeah.
So act differently. Be
Yes,
different.
exactly. Just because they do something, don't be monkey see, monkey do. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
That's
bro.
not the case.
Because
Be your own person. Be your own queen. You are a queen. I'm going to throw out a fact right here, right now. It says King of Kings. Same with queens. Who's he talking about? If he's the kings of all kings, he's talking about us. We're the
Right.
kings and queens.
Mm-hmm.
Us. He's the king above us.
Yeah.
But we're kings too and queens.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Let's act like kings. Let's act like queens. That's what we need to do. We need to elevate to another level. And if you start acting like a queen, you start acting like a king, guess what? You're going to marry a king.
And you receive that treatment.
Yep. And you will be praised the way you deserve to be praised, the way God had it intended, because each and every one of you holds something special. We can't do what we do without you. You know what I'm saying? It plays both ways. You guys hold a special place that we need. You know what I'm saying? That's why it says a man leaves.
Should not be alone.
Yeah, that's why it says a man should not be alone. That's why it says a man leaves his father and his mother and becomes one. You know what I'm saying? You become one. But a lot of us, we're not becoming one. We're like half or divided or two. You know, it's like we're not really becoming one. And it's because we're just falling in love with, oh, he does this, he does that. So, and that's what I do. And it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You see that a lot, especially in churches too. We're like, oh, he's a church man. Look, he's always wearing this. Like, oh, that's definitely it. Oh, he goes to the gym with me. Like, we have the same, we get along so well. We had the same thing.
Yo, we should talk about
like,
what,
okay, but
what a
what's-
man would do when he's actually a man of God. If
Ooh.
you get in a relationship with a man of God,
Yeah.
I think we should really like put out some things like, what is he gonna be doing for you to be able to actually acknowledge that he's a man of God, not a false man of God, not a man that goes to church.
Yeah.
Correct.
Two different. The
Yeah.
same thing with women.
Yep.
There's a woman that goes to church and there's a woman who's a woman of God.
Yep.
Correct.
Two different things,
Yep.
and everybody misconstrues everybody. Men and women, we both
Yeah.
misconstrue it a lot.
Well, I mean, and we had a topic like that one time too. I mean, that's why the biggest rates of divorce are in the Christianity
Yep,
more
that's
than
true.
the outside world.
That's true. It is
Biggest,
true.
because they meet each other and then in a month or 2 months later they want to get married.
Yeah. That's only
Not-
good. That's only good when you've been specific with God and
Dude.
you've said, "I want this wife. She's gonna be like this
Yeah.
and like that." And in fact, that's actually what I saw right now in a bit. That's the only reason I kind of was mind blown a bit. I was like, "Dang, bro!" I saw a little thing, but yeah. So if you don't see exactly what you told God you wanted, bro, don't even think that shit will ever.
But that brings a big not a controversial to your topic, but it just brings a lot of like women. Oh, isn't that because they say they pray to God and be like, oh God, I want a good man, I want a king. It's like, well, be specific. What do you want? You want a 6 foot? You want this? You want that? You want that? The more specific you are, the more clear it's gonna be when you see it.
The height,
You know?
hair color, eye color, the way he speaks, the way
Everything.
everything, every little detail
Yeah.
matters to God.
But it starts
When
with
speak to
you.
him.
You cannot pray for that. You cannot pray for a godly man and then be over there showing everything. You know what I'm saying? It just cannot work.
Mhm.
It will not work. And though some of you guys might be like, well, it's working with my friend and works here, this and that. Well, we met each other and I was like that. Oh, you're rolling the dice. Why roll the dice? That's a 50-50 when you can go to a 100%. Where you can be like, okay, I'm going to keep myself pure. I'm going to keep myself pure because what other people think dirties me too. That's what you're not. That's what people aren't realizing. What other people think of you is either dirtying you or it's cleaning you.
Ooh,
100%.
on that,
No doubt about
on
it.
that right now. the way it said, damn, this just came to me. The way it says how a man, when he looks at you, when he imagines already and he commits that sexual sin, bro, imagine your husband is actually a real man of God. So he knows about the spirit world. He knows all about this. In the spirit, he's seen a lot of men that slept with you because of their own imagination.
Ooh,
Amen.
that can happen.
Yep.
So in the spirit, you're actually promiscuous without even knowing that you've been promiscuous because of all the men that have imagined themselves sleeping with you. So imagine you're like walking in somewhere and you're showing so much, bro, that maybe 100 dudes in there saw you and they're like, oh, I like, you know, like, in the spirit, he's seeing that. Like, oh, damn, look at all these men that have already like gotten with you.
Because a man of God can see all that. A man of God can most definitely see all that. He can go in and see things that you do not even imagine. The same with women. You guys can do the same thing, and it falls back to the light being projected. It is a feeling. It is something that's internal, and you're just like, you're just like, okay, let me get in here real quick with my God, and let's see and let's figure this out. And which is why, hey, let's change the way we wear. Let's be more modest, you know, men and women, so we can attract that king, so we can attract that queen. So when they come and they see the burden that we carry, because everyone carries some type of burden, you know, the man can be like, instead of being like, wow, man, I'm gonna take her out tonight, and instead of thinking like he's gonna be like, wow, I see a lot of pain in her, and tonight I'm gonna pray for her, and they start thinking that is my wife right there. That right there is my wife. And I see the burden she's carrying. And you know, and if she's my wife, she's not going to carry that burden. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give it to God. And tonight, I'm going into the spirit room. Tonight, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to start breaking. I'm going to start praying. That is, you know, that's... And I hope you guys can see... No, I know you guys can see the difference between the mentality of just men in general. Wow, this song's good. And a man of God and how they're thinking. That's the type of man you want to project. And I know all of you guys want that. Subconsciously, every girl says that. I want a man that's going to treat me right and this and that. But like I said, it is not going to happen if you're dressing a certain way. It will not happen. It just will not. Deep inside, he will always do the same thing with someone else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he can't change. I mean, yeah, he will, depending if he's with God. But you will not get that if you're dressing a certain way. It just will not happen. I've seen it multiple times where it's starting off good, and guess what? A year or 2 years later, something's happening. Like, oh, I don't know where he's jealous now. He's being insecure. That's what people say. He's being insecure. It's like, nah. It's because men know this role.
Yep.
Bro, men know this
bro.
What do you do? Like, he's so secure because I went out. He's so secure because I went out. Well, you literally just went out with just a crop top that's literally just covering the boob and everything else is open.
And your nipples are showing most likely.
Yeah,
bro.
nipples. I mean, I'm gonna watch what I say, and then everything's showing. You know, it's like, of course, and it's not him being insecure. No. It's like, no, like what? These are where problems start. But this generation, this world has got into our head, and now we wanna. I keep forgetting the word. And now we want to justify it. We want to justify it. No, ladies. If you want that king change, let's be modest. Men, if you want that queen, be modest. You want that woman to be praying for you. You want that woman to be like, wow, that is a man of God. Correct. That's the type of man I want to serve. And I know it sounds bad, what I just said. Serve. I know it sounds bad. But you know what I'm saying? In the Christian culture, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like, that's the man I want to serve. That is the man that I want to wake up and you know, making breakfast, that's the man. You know what I'm saying? A woman starts thinking like that because she's seeing that you're on your own. You're modest. You're not over here taking off your shirt. You're not over here going to every girl looking. You're not over here trying to flash things. No, you're to yourself. You're dressing modest. You're not showing off. You're not with every girl. When they start seeing that, they start thinking differently. And I feel like some people in the crowd right now have already experienced that. I've already seen men like that. And guess what? Sometimes they're already taken and they're like, oh, the good ones are always God. The good ones are always God. See, I've said that before. Like, the good ones are always God. It's like, well, of course. Why is that?
Of course.
When you see a good one, you snatch it. You know, you take it. It's not, what? Like, you're not going to sit around and be like, no, I'm sorry. Like, when something good is on your plate, you're going to eat it. That was a bad terminology. I don't mean eat it. I mean, like, you're going to take it. Yeah. I had to correct that real quick, you know. Any of you guys got anything to say? I know it was a pretty mellow topic, you know.
I believe in you are what you attract. So
yes,
if you over here talking in a crazy way, then you're gonna get yourself a girl that's always talking about it. If you're hitting clubs, if you're at the club, you're gonna get yourself a girl that dresses just showing off her body, and you know. Yeah. So I
that like to be drinking and doing all that thing, bro. Like,
yeah, and that's
You definitely want
a man
those
of God.
people.
You don't want those. You don't want those type of girls.
because then that's not bringing you peace.
Yeah.
And the thing, there's people at churches too. You know that they read the Bible stuff, but hey, they're still dressing a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna lead back to the dressing, because that's what they're gonna see first. It's always gonna lead back. You could be raising your hands. You could be like, honestly, you could possibly even prophesy, but if I'm seeing over here que estás, you know, just showing
Take you
everything.
serious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I'm not gonna take it serious. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I would take it serious if I go in the spirit room and God says like that is your wife, and okay,
Yeah.
what God says, it is, but it would not even be on my mind. For you to get in the spirit room, you have to be in the mind. And if you're not in my mind, you will not be in the spirit room. Like
That's
I
true.
will not see you in the spirit room. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying? Like I'm sorry. And that happens too. A lot of you guys are dressing like that. And guess what? That night when you're going home, guess what they're doing? Thinking of you.
Correct.
They are cursing you.
And then
They
they're
are
having
dirty.
dreams about you.
Yeah,
and then
they're
meditating
dirtying
on
you.
you.
And I'm pretty sure they're having dreams of you. And they are dirtying you. Y te están manchando. Do not be dirty. Do not get dirty.
Do not let
It
someone
starts-
else dirty the robe
Yeah.
that Jesus put on you.
Correct.
Don't let them stain that robe.
Very
It's a
important,
white
very
robe.
important.
I think that's something we all need, that they need to learn too. When Jesus puts on new clothes for you, bro, that's so important to learn. When Jesus puts on new clothes, when he puts you on new clothes, bro, in the song, the momento, it says that. El vino me puso nueva ropa y me puso la mano con aceite en la cabeza. Bro, it's very important to understand what that actually means, bro. Understand, he's putting new clothes on you.
Correct.
You're not the same you. Don't let anybody else dirty what God has already came to put on you, bro.
It's important, bro. It goes back also to men, something that I've been catching myself for the last couple of months, bro. Whenever I go shopping, go look for clothes, bro, I make sure that I look at it and see, okay, is this something that I can actually wear and portray to the people? Because, sometimes previous shirts, bro, if you wear a shirt that maybe had like, let's say an artist or whatever it is, and it also has like,
him smoking,
weed, smoking or something like that, where maybe it's a trend or whatever it is, it's like, okay, it's a cool shirt, but you know what? That's not for me anymore, because I do not want to be portraying that I'm trying to be a man of God and all of that, and at the same time I'm portraying that. It goes with men too, choosing your clothing, choosing what you're going to wear, so that you can portray
your music too.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Music you
I was
listen to.
literally about to say that.
I'm gonna have to have a topic about that, about clothes, because there's a little secret on that. And one thing I did want to say, and if you guys are one of those girls that are, no, I don't want to, and you guys are like that, like I'm a dress, listen, that's okay. You do you. We're not here to condemn. Just have something to lean on. The reason why it's dangerous, what other people think, is because you're not knowing about that. And if you don't know about that, you can't leave the gym and be like, Father, today I cleanse myself. Any dirt that was on me, I wipe it off. But you don't leave the gym thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't. So you're getting manchas on you. If you're strong in the spirit and you're able to do that, then, by all means, But no one no one leaves the gym thinking that. No one leaves a certain place thinking like, I gotta cleanse myself. I gotta, although you're at a place where everyone's.
And at the point, if you're that strong in the spirit, you're not gonna be dressing in a certain way to allow that thing to be on you. You'll actually will do that. The whole I clean off every dirt that was on me, but you'll do that because you understand the world as well. That they'll do some of those things as well. We're not saying that just because you change, like, stop dressing like that, doesn't mean that guys won't still think about you in a certain way. Nothing like that. It just mitigates the risk of them doing that.
Yes.
So if it happens already at a 90% rate, you're dropping that to like a maybe 50% rate, maybe
less,
40%.
honestly. I think I want to give it like maybe 30%.
Like, come on, when you think about it, like, how many people are really thinking bad about the women who wear hijabs and stuff like that? Bro, like, if you really think about it, it's probably like 5%, 10%.
Yeah.
I mean, you really think about it, man. Like,
you don't give him no choice. That's why.
Yeah.
Think about it.
You're not opening the door.
If you're wearing sweats and you're wearing something and you're very attractive and he is a man of the world and he's trying to dirty you by his thoughts, he's going to be like, I can't see though. What does she have? Instead of the whole time thinking like, oh, wait, that, he's going to be so occupied thinking like, bro, but I don't know what she's got. Does she have it? The whole time, does she have it? Little did you know that right there is the Holy Spirit and the angels, boom, coming in between and blocking that curse, because it's not a curse. He's trying to look, just like the devil's trying to, like, he's trying to look, but guess what? You didn't allow him, so the whole time he's like, oh, I don't know. She looks cute. She looks gorgeous. But I don't know. I can't see the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You see the difference?
God wants you to dress like that to protect
it's
yourself
Correct.
It's
from the enemy
Very-
himself. Yes,
very, very
bro.
important.
That just brings me back to when COVID was big, bro. One thing that was big was when everyone was wearing masks. They'll be like, "How does her smile look? How does her teeth look? How does her mouth look, bro?" Because it was covered, bro. Like people would have to go to the imagination. How does it look? What can I do to make them take it off?
Yeah.
Like you're not even gonna smile at me. Then they take it off and then they smile. Like you're not gonna speak to me. Like,
But they're not being cursed or anything.
yeah, they're not being. But I'm
they're
just
too
using that as an
occupied.
example
Yeah,
of like,
yeah.
imagine being covered. How somebody can't see what's not like there being shown. It's like that just came to me right now, bro. Because
Yeah.
back then it did happen to me. I'm like, dang, bro,
Yeah.
you can't even see. You can only see the eyes, bro. They look cute and everything from just like that too. But it's like, how can I go around that and make you take it off? You know?
Exactly.
Like,
it falls with the
honestly,
man too.
yeah.
It falls with the man too. Like for lack of better words, keep them on their toes.
Facts.
Keep them on their
That's
toes. You're not wrong. Keep them on their toes, man. Like keep the women on the toes. Women keep the men on their toes.
On that big
Not
toe.
them. You know what I'm
Big
saying?
toe walking
You know
around.
what?
Because it's gonna force him to go probably say something to you, and there could be a possibility that your light shines so bright that it's just contagious that he ends up literally falling in love with your smile and your personality. You know, because it forced him to go and see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like in a non-sexual way. You were gonna say something?
Yeah, and at the end of the day, also, we have to remember that, especially women, men too, obviously, but women have so much power. Your body is a temple, right? The body is a temple. It is sacred. It is sacred. It's not for everyone to just be able to, based on seeing you, be able to say, okay, I already know how it looks. Based on all of that. It's sacred. So make sure you take care of it. And at the same time, both men and women, sometimes what I've noticed, and maybe men or women may not fully accept it or say it, is that sometimes women or men decide to show off their bodies, to expose it a little bit more because they are seeking validation. They're seeking validation, especially now with social media, right? If women post something that it shows their body, they're gonna get way more likes than someone else who isn't posting their body. But like I mentioned,
their biggest viewers are men.
Are men, exactly. But at the end of the day, there's something deeper inside of you that you need to take care of, so that you understand that that you are worth way more than just what your body, how your body looks like. So definitely take care of your temple, make it sacred. That raises your value even more.
It does. And I'm glad you said about the thinking, like, and maybe some girls don't think like that. There could be generally some girls that really just dress and they dress because it's something that they sell at the stores and they're comfortable with it. And they're like, well, I don't think like that. I don't want attention. Because a lot of girls say that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it for attention. That's the response you're always going to get. Even if you're not, doesn't matter. You always got to remember that the other man, what the other person thinks, is going to hold a lot. What the other person thinks, that's going to bring in. I'll give you guys a little secret. There are some demons that don't know who you are. They don't know who you are. But when that man starts projecting you in a different way, whoop, it brings that demon in. It's now in that vicinity. Now it knows who you are. It knows exactly who you are. And that is very dangerous.
Your atmosphere.
Because you can do the same thing with angels. What you project, you know what I'm saying? Another angel's going to come. And it says in the Bible, que van, and they like for lack of better words, they gossip to the other angels. Like, oh, this one. And it's the same thing with that. And angels, don't forget, they're falling angels. They're still angels. They're falling angels, so it still works for them too. Some of them don't know you. And guess what? When what another person thinks has high value. It really does. So just because you don't think like that doesn't mean another person is. And it's very important. Very, very, very important.
They might not do it for attention, but they understand that it does bring the attention.
Yeah.
So it's like, at the end of the day, you're still losing. So it doesn't matter whether you're doing it or not, willingly. But you understand that it does bring you that attention.
And help us out. Like I said, like men, help us up. You know what I'm saying? Let's elevate to another level to reach Christ. Let's help each other out. At the end of the day, we all want to get married. We all want to have that queen. We all want to die with that one con la una. You know what I'm saying? We in sickness and in health, we want to be with him and be in this journey with God. I think everybody wants that. Be in this journey with God and a woman on your side that just cherishes you and helps you out. You help each other out.
The one you were saying right now, this is 1 Corinthians 6:19. Don't you realize that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who lives within you and was given to you by God? You do not belong to yourself, for God bought you with a high price. So you must honor God with your body.
That is exactly where I got it from.
That one.
You must honor God with your body. Like,
honor God.
come on, man. You don't belong to yourself anymore.
Yeah, and you know how you honor
bought
God?
you.
Like you were saying, you know how you honor God? Respecting Him. You honor God by finding that man that's gonna treat you right. Because are you really honoring God if you marry a guy that's hitting you? That's the temple of God.
And if you honor God, you most likely love God. And if you love God, what does He says? Keep my commands.
That's very important. There's things that we gotta work on, men and women together.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, if we help each other out, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? We can change the world. We can change it to something where it's powerful, you know, and what we do now is going to determine the future, not just for us, but for our kids and our future kids. You know, blessings, curses, they're real. So let's start acting differently now so our kids can have the glory of God without the struggles that we go through. You know what I'm saying? Without those breakups. And it starts within us. But that's all I want to say. I don't know if you guys want to say anything else. I know it's a very sensitive, simple, sensitive topic.
I think for me, just to end it with, with modesty, bro. Both women and men, just show yourself and be presentable. Do not brag. Do not be boastful, or any of that. You know, just be presented in a way that's respectable, that people know your worth. And at the end of the day, like they mentioned, you know, you attract who you are, and if you want something great, then be great.
Yes. That's true. That's why right now when you were talking about how like guys like to wear like all extravagant clothes, they like to seem like they're rich. In a way, when I see it in the spirit, I see them as trying to boast themselves, trying to exalt themselves. And when he was talking about it, it came to me and then it slipped away until right now that you just said it. I think that's our way of like wanting to be seen as well. The same way a woman like dresses like that to get that attention, to be seen. We also do the same in that way. We try to make it seem like we're rich, like we got money, like we got it like that. But it's only for us to get that attention, to be seen, to be seen of the world. But why? Like, I'd rather grow in the spirit when I'm being seen by God.
And you know what's crazy about that? People that are rich and are fancy, they're not
they're wearing sweats, they're wearing hoodies.
Yeah, they're not really bragging about it. You can see that they're the most like mellow people.
Look at Ye. Oh, that fool be dressing like a homeless man, bro. But that fool's rich.
Like,
think about it.
Yeah, like you don't have to be out there showing. If you're out there blinging him, like what Paul said, it's because you're trying to do it for attention subconsciously. Like,
No, I know exactly what you're talking about because I used to do that, like be wearing chains and stuff and all that. But now, like, just pop out with whatever I have. Yeah. I'm not even, because a woman of God is gonna want you for not because of what you're wearing. Like we said right now, the way you talk, the way you are.
They're gonna want you. A woman of God's gonna want you. Because of who you're under. And you're under God. So they're gonna want you for that. It's funny, bro. If I ever like buy like, well, I have like a chain right here, but if I ever buy things, bro, I always keep it underneath my shirt, bro. I don't want people to see it. I don't know. For me, it's more like to even teach myself to be more humble still. To be like, you might have it, but keep it hidden so that if somebody does see it, they're like, oh, bro, you got that? I'm like, yeah, bro, I've had it for a while, but it's just
humble.
I keep it very low key, so when it does, that's why like I've learned this too. That for like females, like whenever like you try to show off to them, it doesn't hold as much weight unless they find out about it.
Correct.
So imagine you go pick them up in a Honda, and you bring them to your house. And you got a Lamborghini park, and they're like, is that your car? Exactly. And then they're like,
keep them on their toes.
Yeah, you gotta keep them on their toes. They're like, oh, dang, you have it like that. You didn't even have to come and pick me up in that car. But if
they're rocking with you with the Honda, then that's how you know it.
You do it. That's how you know it, bro. But just pulling up to your pad and then you having that like that nice car, bro. They're like, dang, he didn't even have to come and show it off to me. You know, like I just saw it there, and I'm like, oh, yep. It's just
and don't think because you're wearing a chain out and everything. You know, I definitely want to clarify it. We're not saying you're doing nothing bad.
That's just my way of staying alone.
You know, how are you projecting it? You know what I'm saying? How are you? Are you constantly like, you know, when I used to go out, I used to have earrings and a chain, and I used to like, oh man, I forgot my chain, and I would tell them like, nah, but the chain makes it look good, you know. It makes the whole outfit glow. It just does, you know. It makes the whole outfit like it's like, oh, without the chain, you can tell the difference. The vibe is different. Who talks to you is different.
Oh yeah,
It's different. I caught that in the world fast, where I was like, okay, this chain and the earrings play a big role.
Bro,
When I'm not wearing them,
yes.
it was a different outcome when I was going out. It was a way different outcome to when I was wearing it.
Yep.
You know,
Everyone was
So
going up
that
to you
right
and saying,
there-
like, I like your chain.
Huh?
Everyone was going up to you talking about the chain.
It's something
Yeah.
that stands
Yeah,
out so
it's-
much that that's
yeah.
the first thing they
Stands
kind
out,
of
yeah.
like say.
It's a
Oh, I like the
stylish,
chain,
yeah.
bro. Like, oh, that's a nice
Yeah.
chain. I'm
But
like,
you know what? I think that's still fine, bro. That's fine, right? It's kind of like Paul mentioned. It's fine if you have it or whatever, because let's say you like how it looks or whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's a difference between, having it and everything, you're going with it, but you're pretending like you don't have it or whatever, not showing it off.
Yes,
You know?
that's what I would. Yes,
Compared to actually being there and be like, oh yeah, look at my chain.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
makes a difference.
yeah.
it does.
Because the way I was thinking was wrong. Because I was like, oh, it makes the whole night like this and that. You know, no, I was trying to project something so I can get attention off of girls without even knowing. Like, I wanted that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
And it's true though, bro.
Careful.
And I'm only saying this too because I had like a little Cuban link one, bro.
I don't even know where mine's at.
I had one, bro. I gave it to my brother. I don't even wear it anymore. But I had one, bro. But I would always keep it underneath. But when people were like at the gym, if I was at the gym
Correct.
and I was in the locker room and I took off my shirt because I was taking a video for myself, bro, they would be like, oh, bro, nice chain. Like when'd you get that, bro? I've had this for months, bro. Just nobody sees it because I keep it underneath my shirt, bro. Like it stays hidden from me. Like it's not for you. It's for me.
Of course.
Yeah,
You know,
That's me with my body.
So I know that it's underneath. Yeah, now, bro, at the gym, I don't even wear like cut shirts anymore. I don't really care to wear that stuff. I'm wearing some big
You
ass
would-
shirts, bro. Honestly, like straight up.
you
I'm
would
wearing some
never
Pro
catch
Clubs
me.
and stuff, bro.
You would rarely catch me with a shirt, like even just a regular. Even here, I'm always covered up.
Sweater.
I'm always with the sweater, always. You know what I'm saying? But when I do take it off, they're gonna be like, "Oh dang."
I'm not with a sweater. I don't
You
got
got some
that. I don't
arms.
got
You
that
know
many
what I'm saying?
sweaters. I don't got that many sweaters, bro. I gotta wear to work, so I gotta rotate
That's
down.
how-
Like,
I mean, that's how- if you see my videos, my sweaters are repetitive. You know, and
bro, I don't really
It's
wear the shirt
repetitive.
either. I'm always wearing
It's because
flannels. I'm always
hey,
the
it's
color.
because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I only care what God thinks. You know, your mentality's gotta change. But
That's
we'll go ahead and
facts,
leave
bro.
it with that, ladies. Like I said, you guys all deserve to be treated like queens.
You're all beautiful.
You guys are all beautiful. You guys deserve it.
Facts.
You guys deserve that king. to
Beautiful.
treat you right. 100%, no doubt about it. You are a daughter of God, and you deserve the best and nothing but the best. You know. I'll leave it at that. I won't add a butt because then you deserve it. Same
Damn.
with men. You know what I'm saying? You guys deserve to have a beautiful lady, a beautiful queen that supports you, that serves you. And if you're Christian, you know what I mean by serving. You know, I don't mean like a slave. I mean like serving with you.
And if you're not a woman of God, you should strive to look into it and be a woman of God. To get yourself a man of God. Because it's like, trust me, a man of God, a man of the world is not going to bring you anything but troubles.
It's just the values, bro.
Yeah.
Morals.
They're
Yeah.
not going to bring you anything but troubles, bro. And if you ever think a man of the world is going to change for you, the percentage of that is very slim. Because they're changing for you and not changing for a higher purpose,
Mhm.
which is God.
Yep.
Because that's how I've noticed myself, bro. Like, I will never change for somebody, but I'll definitely change for God. And when I
Yeah.
change for God, that aspect that I changed will never come back.
Mhm.
Somebody else, they can be changing their anger, but as soon as you actually do something that makes them really mad, it'll come back like that, bro,
Hey,
in an instant.
he who is saved by him is saved indeed. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
He who is-
You are a new
Yeah,
creation.
he who is changed by him, you're changed indeed too. You can change the word, like not change the word, but same thing. You know, if he changes you, you're changed for sure. You're changed for sure. But we'll leave you guys with that. Again, you guys deserve the best, so let's strive for the best and let's attract the best, because that is what God wants for you guys. But we'll leave it at that. I'll leave you with my saying: with God loves you, God cherishes you, and God is always with you. Shalom.
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 Shalom.